The next update is a few weeks away, but we already know 10 features guaranteed to come 100%, and you have to watch this right now to take advantage of these historic changes before the update launches, especially the last feature of this video, which nobody is talking about. But let's start this mini news with the emotes. You cannot manually choose emotes to show anymore. Instead, it will be triggered when a mini that's tied to that emote does an action, like when it's placed on the board or when the battle starts. For example, if a miner kills an enemy, the miner yawn emote might pop above him. But don't worry, you still get to choose to send phrases, so you can still be a sword loser and say not over yet when you lose 3-0 as a shield maiden against an archer queen. Yeah, I'm looking at you. And the reason of this change is to integrate into the new mini progression, like Paula said here.
You will also be able to get cosmetics when upgrading them, which are tied to them directly.
So I'll speculate on how this upgrade system works at the end, but this means that while you own all the emotes that you currently have, they cannot be triggered unless you reach a certain new level in that new mini progression system, and you can only use them in clan chats before you reach that level. One other impact of the emote reworks is this.
Animated emotes are going to go away. They will remain in your collection if you have them, but new players are not going to be able to obtain them until we figure out what to do with them.
So the only way to use them and for new players to see them is in the clan chat. And the new players are going to be so confused about how you got to send gifts in Clash Mini. And here is the reason why they did that.
Problem is with animated ones, they're usually a mix of two characters, or like in a way they're like different shape and like different, and we just do not have enough time to figure out animated emotes as well.
Oh, and I guess this static emote is getting the same treatment because there's a lot of Spirit Goblin skins and this only references a forgettable part of a mediocre skin, blah blah blah. Nobody cares. I mean, I've never seen a person actually use this, so whatever. Speaking of cosmetics, we got a first look into a new Skeleton King skin for Clash Mini's birthday. And here it is, the reanimated Skeleton King. The special gimmick of this is that it changes the look after reviving to give more of a summon from the dead vibe. Now, while it does look awesome, I could imagine some crazy electric effects as an attack animation. I wasn't convinced that they will make me convert from the Underlord skin because that is just an awesome skin, but Frame did say that it becomes insanely cool after revival, so we're gonna have to wait and see, as long as it's not priced $40 like the octopus. Not only are they releasing new banger skins, they're also working on improving existing skins like the Scientist Ewers, which, let's be honest, the only reason people use him is because he was free in the daily logins once in the past. So here is the new prototype for the Scientist Ewers. Now, how we got this, that's a funny story. I might or might not have accidentally put this picture in a video during last week's sneak peek. Now, to be fair, it was on a creator fan kit for like a few days. I just kind of missed the memo that it was put there by mistake. Or is it because I love leaking stuff and I'm actually the source behind all your Clash Mini leaks, such as how next update has your But that's not the only thing that the art team has been working on.
Everything's giving away this kind of like toy store vibe.
Yeah.
And even from like unlocking new cosmetics and all that stuff, it's gonna very much arcade feely, kind of like if you're going to like, it's a bunch of lights, there's a bunch of like funny little machines and like things.
Is this the
like,
shop you're talking about?
And not the shop, but like just the act of unlocking new stuff.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
So just kind of overall UI.
Well,
yeah.
We just had
They're definitely doubling down and polishing on the current aesthetic with the stuff like toy packages. And the first thing that comes into my mind is the claw machines. Or those like compact, cute little capsule vending machines that could fit amazingly in Clash Mini, and they could give off really like an arcade vibe. I'm sure you've seen Small Talk and how progression is completely redesigned, but we got to address the elephant in the room, and his name is Mr. Currency conversion. So in summary, all gems, crystal coins, gold, all the skins and avatars that you own, they're gonna be untouched, and 100 hero shards will now be converted into 1 fragment. Same with 50 mini shards. Now what are fragments, I hear you ask? I don't know, your guess is as good as mine. But they actually used the word fragments before, back when you collect hero and mini fragments to upgrade them before shards are introduced. So fragments probably has something to do with the new mini progression that we heard Paula talked about. But your level 15 heroes will now be converted into quality tier 15 heroes, and your 3-star minis will be converted to quality tier 4 minis. Now what is quality, I hear you ask? I told you already, I am clueless about that, but it could be describing some sort of cosmetic level or the mini progression that once again Paula talked about. I just hope that whatever it is, it has a good quality. Before we get to the super exciting change that nobody is talking about, many room codes now have shareable links. That's right, so your friends can click on the link that you copied and pasted instead of making like 5 typos typing your room code. Come on, we've all been there. So hopefully with this implementation of links in Clash Mini, we will see more of that in the future maybe. For example, maybe links to join clans, copy decks, watch replays even. The possibility after this is endless. Another thing that's gonna make the possibilities endless is the number of new minis coming.
To be fair, there's so many new minis coming to the game that like I haven't even played with half of them.
Are we talking more than 5?
Of course, yeah.
So that either means that Frame is a very slow learner, or there is a lot of minis. And I'm gonna bet on the latter here. And based on this, I'm gonna guess that there's I don't know, 10 or 12 minis. That sounds insane, but I could see that coming, and I'll show you some of the minis that are very likely to come at the end, but they are gonna remove one thing, and that is the transform tile. Oh no, no, the tile that nobody uses or likes is getting removed. Oh my god. Did I sound sad there? The design of the transform tile is just completely random. Like 90% of the time, you avoid him at all costs. That is how you take advantage of that tile. Because what are you gonna do if you get a 3-star fisherman that ends up on there? So this is definitely a welcome change. I mean, although it could, I guess, be fun in like event mode. But now, I've saved the best for last. One new thing that they're adding is this.
It's not gallery, it's collection. Yeah, collection page.
Yeah.
Collection page.
Oh, yeah.
It is actually going to evolve as you collect more cosmetics.
Oh, really?
So like, as you collect more cosmetics for the minis, you unlock the theme.
Wow, I can't wait for that, Frame. So in case you didn't understand his language, they're officially called dioramas. And for example, the forest theme went from looking pretty barren with only a tree stump to this beautiful scenery with all your collected skins and cosmetics of that theme. So this is the direction that the team is going to. And Frame kind of compared it to building and combining Lego sets. Didn't you, Frame? So it's kind of like stitching the tree stump, that sword, those mushrooms, and the fence together to this final result as a flex. We also got a look at the final result for the crystal skin diorama, and it looks so cute. I mean, especially the prince. But when is the next update coming with all these exciting stuff? It's time for Detective Shiu. Oh, it's December 7th. Oh, so much for this setup, come on. But this is not the end. In fact, we know so much more about the next update that I just don't have the time here to cover it all. So I'll let you choose what you want to explore. Here's a video of some minis that are very likely to come next update, and here's a video to remind you of every piece of information and Easter egg in the small talk with some game-changing gameplay features. Pick your poison.